Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. It has been a little over 2 weeks since my last upload, and that is because I have mainly been working on one goal, and that is to obtain the Armadillo pet. Well, you might as well call me Mr. No Pet, because I'm still dry after killing that big bird over 5,000 times. I am in the process of making one of the biggest loot videos I've ever covered at God Wars before, because I'm just that dry. So with that being said, everything that you guys are going to be seeing in today's video is what was left over from the 101 hour live stream, and also everything that I've been doing on the side outside of Armadillo. And there's our first drop scene at the next mass, an ancient hilt obtained by an Iron Man account. Not too bad at all. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video today, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get started, well, I am really looking forward to showing you guys all the drops today, but first I want to show you guys Creator Crafted's newest releases, featuring none other than Old School RuneScape air fresheners. That's right, you can sniff your favorite Slayer Master today, or even your favorite tree in Gielinor. Smelling like woodcutting XP, giving you maximum immersion, and on top of that, start clicking a little more comfortably with Creator Crafted's newest mousepad, featuring the Leviathan, as well as all of the runes you can possibly imagine. Click the link in the description below and use code MrNoPet for 10% off at checkout. Creator Crafted is an official sponsor of RuneFest and is really making a positive impact across the Old School RuneScape community with all of these amazing products. I am ready to smell these air fresheners. I don't know about you guys, but a huge thank you to Creator Crafted for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to use code MrNoPet at checkout for 10% off. Alright, we interrupt this broadcast to show you the current state of Blast Furnace. Look at these bots, man. There's so many. Yes, world 358. I mean, I'm sure you're not surprised, but yeah, I was a little surprised. You know, a decent amount of bots here. Alright, moving on from that. You know, the two things that I do mass the most of in Old School RuneScape would be Nex and Corp, but I never tried out a Scurrius mass before, and while it was a little bit underwhelming with all of the loot, it was kind of fun. Yeah, bringing about 10 to 15 other max players here, and sprinkle in some low levels too. Managed to get over 80 Scurrius kills in less than about an hour and a half or so. Unfortunately, just like in most masses, I did die, but it was only one time, so you know, not too bad at all, even with the Torva. But yeah, it was a decent mass. I do appreciate everyone who showed up, even the level 68 in Gothics. I've been trying to run more masses recently, and I would say one of the bosses that I've enjoyed the most of, which you guys will see later on in the video, is Callisto. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to run Callisto masses. Probably more enjoyable than Scurrius, but one pet that I still have yet to get is the Scurrius pet, so we might be coming back here every now and again, trying to work on that KC, bring it maybe from 1,000 all the way up to 2,000, and we'll see how that goes. I did bring the Bone Mace, but I also tried out an Abyssal Whip, the Earthside Chain Mace, and Dragon Claws, but overall just sticking with the mace seems to be the way to go. Opening up an Elite Clue Scroll for 79k, 654 overall, and that brings us back to Nex. Getting close to 3,000 kill count, as you can see, 2,840, and the main goal for this next mass was to run my own mass, not use the dedicated worlds, so that's exactly what I did, and we luckily managed to get about 20 people at peak times. Other than that, I would say it was around 15 all the way down to 10, so decent odds to get a drop compared to a normal 40-man mass, which is what I'm used to, and that did actually lead us to getting a drop at Nex, ladies and gentlemen, the Zerite Vambraces. This is the second time that I have gotten them, and they are 77 mil, so I will happily take that. 2,864 KC overall for my third official Nex drop. If you guys remember, my first ever Nex drop during loot from 30 hours of massing was Zerite Vambraces, and my second Nex drop was Torva Plate Leg, so this this makes drop number 3. It is a duplicate, but nevertheless, it is close to 80 mil, so I will take that. I did continue the mass for quite a while. This mass went on for probably about 300 kills worth, so with my inefficiency and dying a lot of the time, it was definitely a few hours spent, but I did obtain MVP quite a few times during this, which I am proud of, and we are nearing 3,000 kill count, so we'll most likely either get it or get very close to it, and one day we will return to Nex. I still want to do some small team Nexing in the future, rather than just massing it all the time, but massing is great for quick kill count, so there is that, of course. Finishing up the next mass and moving on to a little bit of skilling. That is one thing that I have not showed you guys in a very long time. I am actually working on a rune crafting video right now, which you should see in a few days from now, but let me go ahead and show you guys what I've been up to. So from the elite clue, 634k, from the medium clue, about 99k, not too bad. Profit margin on cooking anglerfish is so good right now that I figured I would get a couple million cooking XP and get 130 mil. Probably stop there for now. Maybe I'll move on to wines in the future. And ever since the release of bonfiring, it's about 204k XP an hour if you just AFK redwoods like you're seeing here. And that did lead me to getting 29 million fire making XP. Also been hanging out in world 309 quite a bit. I would say it's probably my new home world outside of 444. And I've really enjoyed the community there, which did lead us to another million fire making XP, this time sitting at 30 mil. Really good accomplishment. I would love to get 30 mil all skills one day, so it's nice to have fire making taken care of. And here comes 31 million fire making XP. As you can see, my fashion scape does vary depending on the day, but I will take it. And moving on to another skill that I have not done in so long, smithing. I actually did superheating for 99 smithing in 2015, so this is a long time in the making, trying out rune two-handers, which is actually profitable, and I did manage to get 17 mil smithing XP. I do like to sell my rune 2Hs to players directly, so I don't have to deal with the tax of the Grand Exchange. There's 33 million fire making XP, another mil of that taken care of, and we do move right on over to smithing once again for another mil XP gained by making rune 2-handers, this time leading us all the way up to 18 mil smithing. Smithing is quickly becoming my favorite skill outside of hunter and rune crafting, and yeah, I would love to get 20 mil, but right now we're going to stop at 18. It was really nice to do smithing the normal way outside of doing blast furnace and all that Giant's Foundry on my Iron Man, so really nice to do it in Varrock or Prifddinas, of course. But yeah, leading it back to the Grand Exchange, just a little bit of AFKing here for 35 million fire making XP. That is a decent chunk of fire making XP gained, and I think we'll stop there. Well, I wanted to kind of transition into my alternate accounts that I never show you guys, so I've been splashing a lot recently, and I did manage to get 98 magic on what used to be my 10 HP account. Now it is obviously 25 HP, but yeah, I wanted to finish up 99 magic and then actually make this account into an anglerfish alt, so that is in the making as we speak. Made another account to get 99 magic on. This one is going to be a 1 defense pure, most likely a 50 attack Granite Maul Pking account, so stay on the lookout for that. Also managed to get Swerve's house back in the membership worlds. It did change the username, but right after that I did get 98 range. Not too bad at all. A lot of Nightmare Zone that has been AFK. This is going to be a max 20 defense pure with just 1 range level left to go, and this account here is going to be my future maxed main alt. We're going to get 99 magic by splashing, and then we'll just probably sit at Nightmare Zone or Bandits for 99 all other combats. 2 of these accounts actually just sit in free to play. As you can see here, I just splash with a fire staff, and as long as you have 40 range and a bulk amount of mind and air runes, then yeah, you can pretty much splash all day every day as long as you click every 25 minutes. Well, leading us back to Nightmare Zone, we are going to continue to work towards 99 range. But speaking of 99s, the skiller, I guess if you want to call him that, just got 99 magic. This was the same account that did that Chinchampa bot killing video about a year ago. So yeah, now that we're 99 magic, I'm going to go finish off 99 fishing at anglerfish with a start of 85. I think I already have 8,000 anglerfish in the bank, and since this clip that you're watching here, I have fished fished about 2,500 so far, so not too bad at all. Moving back on to the 50 attack build, we are already at 80 magic, and looking at the max main alt that I have in the future that was at Rock Crabs earlier, he is currently sitting at a base of 40 combats, and he's also expected to be 80 magic in no time. He just lost membership though, so we are back in free-to-play splashing with a fire staff. But either way, one of the accounts that I do run membership on 24/7, as you can see here, is the Skiller. There's 86 fishing coming in, all from sharks and anglers. Well, back to who used to be Swerve's house, now known as Sleep Kills, obtaining 98 to 99 range. We're going to be sitting at 95 HP. I don't want to get 86 combat, so we're never going to be training HP. Now that we are 99 range, I can focus on a side goal for this account. Pretty much done with training. We are just going to be focusing on 200 mil woodcutting XP, all obtained from redwoods. And yeah, it should make some decent GP on the side. Alongside having an anglerfish alt as well. Was really nice to finish off 99 range though. This is a long time in the making, and I'm really glad that I have this completed. It makes the account look much cleaner. So off to redwoods, and I did obtain the log basket from forestry, so we're just going to be sitting here for years to come. Usually have this account in world 444 at redwoods, and here is 80 magic, not, oh wait, 79 magic, just kidding, not 80 just yet, but yeah, we are in the process. So yeah, that's an update on all of my alternate accounts. I hope you enjoyed. Let's get into the PKing now. A little bit of anti-PKing throughout the week at the Wilderness Agility course. This is where I train my agility up to get 30 mil agility, and also maybe get the pet if I'm lucky enough. But as you guys know, this is the deep wilderness, and you can always expect some PKers. That's right, we got a PKer. We got a PKer. Not sure why someone with one defense thinks it's a good idea to attack a max main who's got Torva and Inferno Cape, but you won't see me questioning much. So here we go with the Noxious Halberd. We don't even need food because of the heals that we are getting from the Blood Fury. The Smite's coming in clutch, the Halberd's coming in even clutcher, and back to back to back 50s. He is dead. It is a deadly weapon, I tell ya. Really love this anti-PKing setup. We have another fight here using the Ballista. On top of that, we have the Torva plate legs for good defense bonus, and Noxious Halberd into the Granite Maul for special attack. So pretty different setup, and unfortunately it was not good enough to kill this guy. Also lost the 2 keys there, but it happens. Those keys luckily weren't worth too much. Well, I did not expect my Granite Maul to flop so hard on this guy, especially in robes, but luckily I did run into someone else, goes by the name of JT, and we did take him down for a decent 1.8 mil loot key. I will take that. Shout out to the Koi. We can always kill JT, but it's the real PKers that seem to take me down. Another death coming in. Luckily, a DH bomber should be here in no time to give me back some of the loot that I've lost. And even though we flopped with the Void Waker spec, not once, but twice, you know, and also the Vengeance didn't get us the kill either, we leave it all up to the Noxious Halberd, which always seems to pull through, and we will take that DH PK. Not bad at all. Well, one thing that occasionally happens in my live stream is we have some generous people donate for giveaways. Big shout out to Sean for donating a Twisted Bow and full Torva. Yes, this was a 3-hour-long giveaway. Changed a lot of people's lives, and it's all thanks to Sean. So thank you, Sean. Hope you're doing good. Well, back to the Wilderness Agility course after that crazy giveaway. Probably awake for like 85 hours at this point, so any PK that I get, I consider impressive. There's a nice Void Waker spec. The DDS had nothing on me. 550k loot key, we will take it. All right, we got a runner. I don't think he's going to get too far. There we go. Hit that Ice Barrage. Beautiful. Let's go in for that Void Waker spec. 1, 2, 3. Hi-ya! All right, finish him with the AGS. All right, there's no chance that guy could survive. Beautiful. We will take that. 2 keys from him, probably a couple 100k. And thank you for the assistance. Yeah, it feels good when people help me out instead of pile me, you know? It's always a good feeling. Another fight coming in with a deadly Void Waker special attack. 64 to the dome. Let's go ahead and open up this loot key. Should be a decent key. Zerite crossbow and Void Waker coming in clutch. 7 mil PK. I will happily take that. Bank that real quick. I just love when I get a good anti-PK. We have another guy on the ropes here. Let's go in for that spec. Beautiful 54, and we have the Ancient Godsword after effect with the DPS. One more whack and he should be dead. Beautiful. Even with a Phoenix necklace and redemption, This guy is still not alive. We will take that. Even falls off the course, adding insult to injury. I'll see you later there, Pedro. We'll go ahead and open up Pedro's loot key to see a very disappointing but expecting 300k. Well, I finally decided to gear up like I always have dreamt of. Just like in 2008, my favorite PKers dressed like this, you know, minus a few items, of course. And so I figured I'd bring out the Master Wand, the Elysian, as well as the AGS. Seems like we're risking a lot, but we're really not risking too much. It's probably like a 20 mil setup here, and it's very effective when used properly, especially on snakeskin bandits. We'll take that. 368k PK. Well, I figured I would venture into the Revenant Cave, see if I can use my trusted setup and, you know, kill some Revenant bots or some gold farmers. I'm really not too sure how to tell the difference these days, but in for that beautiful AGS spec, 72. It doesn't get any better than that. That is incredible, and that was about a 700k loot key. I figured I would go north and try this method again on another random looking bot with an archer's helm and a black cape. I mean, I don't know what he was trying to do here, but back-to-back AGS specs, he is here no longer. Another 800k loot key, 1.5 mil made in just a few minutes. All right, we got a big risker, and all right, that's why you don't unequip the Elysian during a fight. Little bit of a drop party afterwards, and back to the bounty hunter craters we go for a big VLS combination. Rune versus rune fight, reminds me of the old days, and we got a nice kill. Love seeing those green skulls above our heads. Go ahead and open up this loot key to see decent, about 1 mil. Well, this guy's risking a lot more than I am, but something tells me that this is going to be a quick fight. Hi-ya! Perfect. All right, well, quick fight indeed. Let's go ahead and pick up our loot. We lost about 5 mil, and it looks like after picking up his loot, 16 mil coins, we are up profit. Probably about 10 mil profit right there. Maybe even 11 mil. I will take it. Back to the Wilderness Agility course. We got a Moon Clanner going for that Dragon Claw spec into that Void Waker. Hi-ya! 45 for the KO. Very nice. 2 keys instead of 1. 1.3 mil from the first one. Not too bad. All right, we have another fight here. Very drawn out, this fight, but it's all up to the Void Waker spec. Beautiful. There's 3 more keys to the inventory, and we are skulled, risking over 350 mil for that. So I don't know if it was worth it, but there's a 500k key and another 334k key, so yeah, every little bit helps, you know? While we are showing a couple more fights in the background, I just want to say, I do apologize for the lack of videos. This armadillo pet hunt is just very dry right now, so I decided that I'm not going to upload that video until I actually get the pet, which is why you guys are seeing what you're seeing here today. Pretty much everything that I've been doing in my spare time outside of Armadillo. Pretty lengthy video for you all here today, and that's just because I have acquired a lot of footage throughout the last few weeks, and I do want to say that I am back to skilling. Outside of doing Armadillo, I am going to be doing individual loot videos, so you should see 10 hours of runecrafting Aether runes by tomorrow night, if not the night after. And then after that, you're going to be seeing all sorts of 10 hour skilling and PVMing videos while we go for that Armadillo pet, and then we'll get that pet and move right on to 1000 Yama. So that's really the only update I have for you guys. Live streams are still to be announced. They happen whenever they happen, but we are going to continue to be consistent with these videos and, you know, keep you guys updated on all my progress in game, whether it's my main account, my Iron Man account, or all of the alternate accounts on the side. I just have to make sure to record more. But yeah, what you're seeing in the background is all of the footage from the last few Callisto masses. A lot of fun when you bring together 20 players to kill Callisto in just a matter of seconds every kill. It's one of the quickest ways in the game to get Callisto kill count, and one of the best ways to get elite clue scrolls, as well as good profit every single hour. A lot of loot keys at the same time, a lot of loot, and a lot of clues. But overall, I just want to say thank you guys very much for sticking with me. Got a lot of great feedback on that recent podcast that I did with Say Bay, and I felt like that was a very honest conversation with you guys. I don't know, I've had a lot on my mind recently. I've been considering making an IRL video just kind of talking about life and what I want to do and what I feel like I should do for YouTube and Twitch, but I've yet to do it because I don't know. I just have never done an IRL video where I just kind of talk to you guys directly before. I think this is good enough, just, you know, showing you guys what I've been up to. But yeah, one of these days I might just make a video just to talk to you all, just to kind of, you know, see where we're all at, I guess, including myself, you know. I don't know, man. Some days I feel like I'm going crazy, but hey, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, huh? Hopefully not too many, but anyway, that's about it for this one, guys. That is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. A reminder to check out Creator Crafted in the description below. If you use discount code MrNoPet, you will save 10% off at checkout. And also a big thank you to the very loyal YouTube channel members, with a special shout out to DaeDogGaming, xXzoticx, and DeceptionZ. Feel free to join my friends chat in game. As you can see it on screen there, Mr. No Sleep. And we also have some other links in the description below if you want to check those out, including newly created Instagram as well as newly created Discord. Well, thank you guys very much for watching today, and I will see you next time. And until then, Mr. No Sleep out.